should I try this time? What should I try this time?
More speed. Hunt decree. Did something bad happen again?
About the vision.
Their flowers.
Ready when you are.
I will lead us to victory.
Can I go catch up on my sleep?
Cool it!
Eye for an eye. More speed.
This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze!
Quiver! I condemn you! Eye for an eye!
I'm out of here.
Visibility is excellent. If we head to higher ground, we can do a full recon of enemy activity in the area. Rack and ruin! Freeze to the core! I condemn you! More speed. Glory to the Shogun! Flash! Eye for an eye! More speed.
Cool it!
Strike! Rack and ruin! Quiver! Gaining the upper hand! Flash!
Dodge this!
I condemn you!
And away I go!
Eye for an eye! Strike! Vengeance will be mine!
Can't touch me!
Storm the front! Rack and ruin!
Don't get frostbite. Freak, don't push your luck. Cool it.
Flash! I condemn you! Rack and ruin!
Freeze.
I condemn you! Freeze to the core! Rack and ruin! Well met! Quick, under the umbrella, or you'll get soaked. You can't risk catching a cold, because it might... Visibility is excellent. If we head to higher ground, we can do a full recon of enemy activity in the area.
Vision hunt created.
Vision hunt. Did something bad happen again? Knights and aristocrats share the same cultural heritage, but the knights had enough sense to do away with all the superfluous detail. Thank you for Listen.
All hail! Access denied.
Order guide you.
Decided by destiny. Sakura swirl!
Stabilize.
No touching. Next on the agenda.
This is order. Stabilize.
For Rex Lapis! Let me scry. Fate is upon you. My apologies. Kami-san to art. Selencio! Overdue. My apologies. Born of ice and frost. Take flight, decided by destiny. Sakura swirl.
I will have order. Solidify!
Shadows of fate!
Solidify!
For Rex Lapis! Whirling snow! My apologies!
Order guide
you! Written in the stars! Kami-san to art! Selencio! Whirling snow! Access denied!
Stabilize!
blade is like a tea leaf. Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities. A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems. I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me. A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems. A blade is like a tea leaf. Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities. A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems. I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me.
It looks like everything's in place for the feast. But I still need to give a quick speech before the festivities begin. Oh, how much energy will that take? Don't worry, I've got plenty. That's great! We'll be rooting for you. Welcome, everyone. Recently, none of us can thank you all. This feast... Tonight seems to have got people tend to be more open when they're in it. I still have no and I'm concerned. Okay, sure.
Watatsumi Island. Recently, well, the biggest thing for us during the hostility, when the catch was we'd go to bed. I hear you.
Oh!
Ah, come on.
Hey there. Care for some fruit? Are you referring? It's funny you should say that he's been acting. It's a mir. Sorry.
Sounds prom.
Huh? You actually came back. I thought you'd abandoned the platoon and made a run.
Nuh-uh.
Do you remember what the most important thing is to the Resistance? You got that right. So I'm gonna put you to the test. I'll answer your questions, but only...
What do you think? Are we gonna do this?
We'll see about that. You're a strong fighter. No wonder Her Excellency. You really do have a warrior's will. Then maybe you can understand, Captain. Comrade. We made it up. The story about the Tenryou Commission collude.
What? Poor Kokomi's been worried sick. You're telling us you made the whole... What the heck were you thinking? This could send you right back into war with the Tenryou Commission.
Yes, that's exactly what... Peace talks? Everyone's been drawn in by the idea. That's why the future of Watatsumi... What's to stop the Tenryou Commission from stabbing us in the back? And what's to stop the Raiden Shogun from issuing another vision? We are the Resistance. Everything hinges on our warrior's will. We can't trust the Tenryou Commission or the Raiden Shogun. But we can put faith... Surely you agree with that.
His point does kinda make sense. But, yeah, everything you said just now was pure speculation. Are you seriously willing to make up a wild rumor and ruin the peace everyone's worked so hard for? All because of some imaginary...
Don't take that tone with me, acting like you're above all of this. Well, for the sake of victory, we embody the warrior's will to the fullest. You understand? We were all in. Now they're suddenly trying to tell us that none of it matters anymore? You'd have me just put down my weapon and start living like an ordinary person. But how can I? How can I when every time I close my eyes, I see the faces of... Every time I see them there in my mind's eye, it reminds me that I can never forgive the Tenryou Commission and never... I guess you're not one of us. Well, whatever. Go ahead and tell Sango Nomiya if you want, but you're too late to stop us.
Too late? Darn. Doesn't seem like he's gonna answer. What are we gonna do? This is really serious. We need to give Kokomi... If the whole thing about the Tenryou Commission colluding, they wanted the peace talks to break down. I see. I'm fine. Don't worry. This is my fault. If only I'd perceived what they were feeling. I think I understand what Kozen means when he said the talks don't begin until tomorrow. But both sides have already sent their guards to the location. I highly suspect that one of Kozen's pro-war co-conspirators will have infiltrated the guards with an intent to reignite hostilities. Well, that's no good. Do you want us to head over there now and switch out the guards? That won't work. Firstly, the act of bringing a new team of guards to a neutral negotiation site, it would almost certainly push the pro-war faction into taking action. They would attack the Tenryou Commission's guards and we'd be in... Not to mention... We have no idea how many of Watatsumi Island's soldiers are involved in this plot. Sounds like a really tricky situation. Don't let it worry you. What's done is done. These soldiers crossed the line, but the blame is not theirs alone. Whatever happens, I will find a way to ensure. Let's meet here again. Well, here. These are some directives I wrote last night. These negotiations are complex, to be sure, but I thought about it carefully and realized there are no... I took the liberty of writing them all down. This way, you will...
Whoa. Let's see. Fierce dispute, violent escalate. Wow, there are so many! But you've thought of a solution to...
Glad to hear it. These peace talks are quite exceptional. It is a major step forward, both for Watatsu, but any amount of dissatisfaction within our ranks weakens our negotiating position. We will, as the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island, this responsibility is, of course, mine to shoulder. But excellent.
Certainly worth the extra mile. It's been a while, Kujo-Sara. I believe the last time we met was on the battlefield.
Yes, where you dealt my forces quite the devastating blow. But before we go any further, what are you doing here?
That's right. She's here to bear witness to the proceedings. She experienced the war between us firsthand and has made an enormous contribution towards securing the peace we have today.
Seems reasonable. Then let's get... The first item is the maritime administration issue. During wartime, we restricted fishing rights for Watatsu. We intend to remove these restrictions. But going forward, any of your vessels that fish in our waters will have to pay taxes in accordance with Narukami legislation.
That's fine, but if they're paying taxes, they should also be entitled to protection from the Tenryo Commission while in your... Any losses they sustain due to issues of public security will need to be compensated.
Accepted. Let's add that to the peace treaty. I can assure you that your vessels will be quite safe.
Negotiations seem to be
The next item has to do with the movement of people and military authority. In the past, our people have been subjected to lengthy interrogations on arrival in Watatsumi. Economic cooperation between our islands has suffered greatly as a consequence. Few merchants are now willing to engage in Since the war is now over, I propose that we have the Yashiro Commission appoint a business council to oversee trade.
The problem there is that trade is a reciprocal affair. We'll need to involve merchants from both sides in this process if it is to succeed.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Watatsumi Island facing severe shortages of many essential goods at the moment? Having the Yashiro Commission organize everything centrally.
True, we're experiencing some shortages, but we will recover in due course. Between the diverse range of goods we can produce ourselves and our strong trade links with other areas, not to mention that your proposal would require separate talks with the Kamisato clan. If they've yet to sanction it, I believe you are going beyond the remit of the 10.
Let's leave that aside for now then. On to the military question. Watatsumi Island's forces will need to come back under the jurisdiction.
That just isn't feasible. Not in the short term,
With all due respect, feasibility doesn't come into it. The Tenryo Commission alone has ultimate responsibility for Inazuma's national security. We cannot allow Watatsumi Island to be the sole exception to this rule.
You Kujo scum! Colluding with the Fatui isn't low enough for you already. You just want to take everything. Comrades, never trust the Kujo! Let's get them!
Protect Madame Kujo!
Number 16. No, wait. 67? Or is it 73? Which one is it?
the last one. But hold off for the moment. Stand down, Tadakatsu! Rest assured, I am fully aware of your concerns, but I will deal with the situation. Madam Kujo, this is rather serious. I believe you owe
Excuse me for a moment. Nobody makes another move until I have finished investigating. You two, here, now! Speak! Collusion with the Fatui? Is this true?
I wouldn't exactly call it collusion as such.
We were approached by a few Fatui. They mentioned a potential cooperation to keep the war against Watatsumi Island going. At the time, I felt like we could give it a try. After all, there'd be nothing to lose.
But we were extremely careful. We didn't agree to anything. We just said they could maybe start by heading to Watatsumi Island and stirring things up a little. With respect, ma'am, there was no collusion. It was just a one-off conversation. How anyone from Watatsumi Island...
That's enough! When we return, there will be consequences. Might I remind you that this is the Fatui? Have you completely forgotten what they did to us? You should be having no interaction with them whatsoever, let alone entertaining offers of cooperation. So...
The Fatui's main forces have already left Inazuma. The few who approached us seemed like they wanted to settle a score for their boss.
Oh, her subordinates. So they're out for revenge. They want to keep Inazuma in a state of turmoil. One day, I will hunt them down. Every last one. We bear responsibility. My sincere apologies. I have my own negligence to blame for this state of affairs. Please.
But of course, Madam Kujo. I have every confidence in your ability to resolve. For the time being, however, there is evidently some discord within the Tenryo Commission's ranks. I would therefore not feel comfortable releasing Watatsumi.
It seems that I must act. I will lay this issue aside for now. But we shall revisit it as for the trade issues we raised. I will discuss options with the Yashiro Commission and make sure both sides...
Seems like Kujo-Sara's on the defensive now. These negotiations...
I never knew the grand strategist of Watatsumi Island was a skilled negotiator, as well as a formidable commander. I hope that when we meet again, we can continue these sit-down discussions. Settling on... I think we can leave things there for today. Once I get back, I will conduct a thorough investigation into the Tenryo Commission's...
I should inform you that we took out a Fatui camp recently. I suspect that before long, they will attempt to re-establish I recommend you say and do nothing on the matter for the time being, lest you tip them off and they disappear. Wait for them to come to you.
I will bear this in mind. I shall take my leave now.
Your Excellency,
Let's discuss it after we get back.
Your Excellency!
I have already been informed on the reasons for your actions. You believe the Tenryo Commission to be untrustworthy and sought to sabotage the peace talks and reignite the war. Fortunately, the end result exposed and thwarted a secret Tenryo Commission plot. Yet, this was purely incidental, and the ends...
But Your Excellency, so many comrades have sacrificed themselves in the line of duty. If we stop now, or I want to keep fighting, I want ultimate victory, even if it means I have to pay the ultimate price.
I understand your sentiments, but you cannot simply impose your will and expect others to bear them. During the war, there were highs and there were lows, and in the end, there was a glorious victory. For you, that you saw nothing of the countless others who will remember the war quite differently. Most Watatsumi Island's people yearn for peace because they have long since given all they had to the war effort. They are tired of treading... I understand, I do. It was largely an oversight on my part. I taught you to nurture a warrior's will, but never how to let it go.
It's not your fault, Your Excellency. It was ours, either way. We are ready to accept sentencing under martial law.
Very well. Then I hereby declare... that as of today, I am founding a new secret corps of the army. This division will be responsible for keeping Watatsumi Island safe and secure, neutralizing any and all you and your comrades will all be welcome to join. But be warned, the training will be grueling. Persevere...
Your Excellency, what are you saying?
I have concluded from today's peace talks that the Kujo clan cannot achieve absolute peace and stability in the near future. Many seek peace. It is right that Watatsumi Island moves towards peace, but we must still retain a defensive capacity. Those who... I don't want to hear from any of you again until all of you can take on 2 shogunate samurai at... All right, dismissed. Go... And if there is, there will be no more leniency for...
Yes, ma'am. From now on, we will thank you for this opportunity, Your Excellency. We'll...
I can feel my energy levels starting to drop. Thank you for everything. With your help, recovering today was a reminder that I don't cope well in situations with lots of people. I think I might get Goro to handle the negotiations next time. Do you think so? To be honest, in the past, I was concerned only with winning the war, restoring peace, but I realized now that wasn't going far enough. I have a long way to go. but that's okay. If I can't make the journey in one giant in short, I've still got some maturing to do.
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Was there something we could help?
Yes. I'm afraid that I have another task that requires your assistance. The Adventurers Guild has recently received a commission directly from the Tenryou Commission. After assessing the assignment, the Guild has concluded that seasoned adventurers are required. Naturally, you came to mind.
Just another day on the job for...
Allow me to explain. The Tenryou Commission recently issued an arrest warrant for a young Oni by the name...
An Oni? You mean those big, tough-looking guys with horns on their heads?
That's correct. This particular Oni is quite vocal and audacious, so he already has quite the reputation on the streets. That said, he has never been caught up in major trouble of any kind. So it came as a surprise to learn that he has recently been accused of stealing things, and sometimes even whisking away the people themselves. But it doesn't end there. When the Tenryou Commission dispatched a Doshin to apprehend him, he assaulted the Doshin before making a getaway with his accomplices.
So let Paimon guess. It's up to us to bring this Oni in. No problemo. This does sound like a job for the Traveler. She'll be back with that Oni in no time.
I have complete confidence you will succeed. However, please exercise caution. This Oni also happens to hold a vision, and is the leader of an organization known as the Arataki Gang.
On second thought, Paimon will leave the fighting to you. The last place Paimon wants to be is in a gang fight.
We are still investigating Arataki Ito's potential motives behind these incidents, but please ask around in the streets as well. There will likely be others more familiar with Ito's. Thank you. I will await your return.
Well, let's start asking around on the streets. Hopefully we'll learn a little more.
Arataki Ito? Yeah, I've heard of the guy. Word is he did something monumentally stupid, then ran off before they could catch him. And to be completely honest, I was a little...
Wait, you mean he already had a bad rep...
No, not exactly. He's just very overbearing in everything. So, on the one hand, he's a larger-than-life kind of guy. But on the other hand, he's emotionally volatile. When he's in a good mood, he's as high as a kite. But when he gets... I don't personally see him as a bad guy. But I guess I wouldn't put it past him to get all riled up and lose... I'm afraid that I'm not too sure myself. When someone asks for it, he's willing to lend a helping hand, but other than that, he's just out making a scene with the kids on the street or... If I had to guess, his lack of income finally drove him to do something more drastic to...
Is it just Paimon, or is this Ito fellow starting to sound pretty...
I'm afraid that I don't have much else to tell you. He tends to spend his time with people a little. Perhaps you could try asking him...
Okay,
Arataki Ito. Of course I know him. We've been trying to apprehend him. We know he's already left Inazuma City, but with no clues to follow, we have no choice but to commission others for help, include...
Catherine says that Arataki Ito hasn't done anything seriously bad before. Paimon's curious. Is there any evidence of all this stuff?
Yes, of course. Otherwise, we'd never have put so many people on the case. For starters, most thieves will try to devise a way to conceal their identity, but for an Oni, the horns are a dead gift. At first, he was just one of our suspects, but when we went to investigate, he personally confessed to everything and started trying to provoke. What's most frustrating is that he then managed to escape along with his entire gang. He must have been planning the whole thing right from the start. Of course he did. Whether material or some, he's never had a Mora to his name his entire life, and he's never kept down a real job. Word is that he also takes care of someone in his gang, and that after scrounging for a living all these years, maybe he thought that being the bad guy would be an easier ride. As for his psychological motives, it's a bit embarrassing to talk about, but we confiscated his vision during the vision. At the time, Arataki Ito put up quite a fight. It took a huge amount of manpower and resources, and in the end we had to enlist the vision hunt was a mistake. But we never expected that he would go to such a...
He does sound a little unstable.
If the two of you are able to capture Arataki Ito, please bring him straight here. We'll handle him from there.
Thanks for all the info.
We're way behind schedule. Born of ice and frost.
Arataki Ito? Oh yeah. I heard about that whole thing. I'm sure I'm a...
Huh? How can you be so
No, perhaps you misunderstand me. When I said he could never do anything dastardly, I meant, maybe a story will explain it better. So, he used to spend a lot of time playing rock, paper, scissors and hide and seek with the kids on the streets. Kids, being kids, aren't exactly the most difficult to outsmart. I'm sure you can see what I'm getting at here. He used to lose all the time, sometimes catastrophically.
On purpose, though, right?
No, not at all. The one time I saw him win, he started jumping around and yelling, "I won! I finally won!" Then he took the kids' candy as his prize and ate it right there.
Ugh, that's just...
He did take it way too far that time. The poor kid started crying, so I stepped in. He was pretty quick to admit that he was fully in the wrong, and it wasn't long before the kid had stopped crying and was laughing, and in fact, the children quite like playing with him because he's always serious about the stakes and never throws a game on purpose. So, I suppose what I'm trying to say is a guy who can't even beat kids at a children's game real?
Huh. He doesn't sound like a bad guy.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. Still, so I'm not trying to condone his actions or anything. If he really has messed up big time, then he should face the...
Thanks for the info. We'll keep... Too bad we still don't know where he could have run off to. We already got word on the street, so maybe it's time to talk to a real specialist. Paimon remembers that there's a detective agency here in Inazuma. Maybe we can try asking there.
Is there anything in the world that will satisfy my...
A blade embraces its... Astra... You have already claimed today's reward.
Speak to President Song. I'm just a helper.
Hello! We'd like to ask some...
Oh, him again. Sure. I have answers. We've already done some investigating for the Tenryou Commission. I've heard all about your travels. After everything you've been through, I'm sure you understand the way these sort...
how much more are we talking about?
A one-off payment of 397,000 mora, up front. Plus a further 5% of your Adventures Guild remuneration.
Whoa! That's crazy expensive! How did you even...
Hold on. I wasn't finished. It just so happens the initial fee has already been paid in full by the Tenryou Commission. And, as for that amount, I'll settle things with the Adventures Guild once we have Ito. So, now then, to give you the full picture in this case. A long, long time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a Crimson Oni and a Blue Oni. They were the best of friends. The Crimson Oni looked fierce, but was gentle like the humans. The Blue Oni looked human, but was reclusive, like an Oni. The Crimson Oni wished to befriend the humans, but they were scared and threw beans at him whenever he came near. So the Blue Oni said to the Crimson Oni,
Akka, I'll cause trouble in the village. You come and stop me. Then the humans will accept you.
As planned, the Crimson Oni chased the Blue Oni away. The Crimson Oni's deeds spread throughout the land, and people finally accepted him. But
When the Crimson Oni went to tell the Blue Oni the good news, he was gone and left only a letter behind.
I went traveling. Don't come find me or they'll treat you as a naughty little Oni. But don't worry about me. No matter where I go, we'll always be friends.
That's it? What about the little blue Oni? Whatever happened to him?
I suppose the Blue Oni simply disappeared, never to be seen again. Only the Crimson Oni remain now.
But the blue Oni...
Of course it does. Otherwise, I wouldn't go through all the trouble of telling it. One interpretation is that the story is actually broadly based on historical events and that Arataki Itto is, in fact, a descendant of the Crimson Oni. What I'm trying to tell you is that the Oni have sacrificed a lot in the past in order to finally integrate themselves into human society. But every generation of Oni inherits these traits. So while Arataki Itto has never been known to commit a wrongful act in the past, can we ever completely rule out the...
What? How could he do that? After the blue Oni's sacrifice?
That's a very old story. Nobody knows how long it's been since the Blue Oni disappeared. We can only assume that they have long since died out, in which case, it would be quite a stretch. Besides, the suspect has already confessed. According to my investigation, he was headed southwest. The Tenryou Commission is unable to enter territory controlled by Sangonomiya troops. No doubt that's the reason Arataki Itto don't mention it.
Wait, Paimon's...
I could only assume so. Judging from his previous bouts, he is...
Okay.
Ah, yes. Now that you mention it, in fact, all Oni will avoid beans, but especially Itto. I heard that just if you could weaken him a bit by triggering his allergies, perhaps you'd have better luck subduing him.
It's fine. He's the bad guy.
It just so happens that I have a bag of beans right here. I was planning to use them to make some porridge. Of course, I will charge the Adventurers Guild a fair and reasonable rate for the beans.
Sneaky. But let's head to Yashiori Island and start looking for Itto. According to Detective Sango, Itto should be... footprints! Let's see where they lead. There's a camp here, but nothing stands out as particularly noteworthy. Let's keep moving forward. There are more footprints here. He should be just up ahead. Wait, could that be him? Is that Arataki Itto? He doesn't seem to be looking this way. Perfect. Let's try the beans, Detective Sango. It'll save a lot of hassle if we can avoid...
Beans, no!
Are you okay? What should we do? Paimon didn't think he...
Don't be alarmed. It's just my, my allergy. It's all right. I got this. I just gotta tough it out. I can take it. I can take it. Who am I kidding? I gotta catch my breath here. Whatever it is you want, it's gonna have to wait. I need a moment. Need a moment? Hey, why'd you have to be so mean, huh? Surprise attacking me like that. Oh, I get it. So you're here to bring me in. How in the world did you find me all the way out here? Well, whatever. If you think I'm going back with you, you can forget it. I'd walk away if I were you. I pack a mean punch, you know. I don't want to hurt any regular folks like you.
That's pretty big talk considering all the beans we have.
Yep, that's right. Me, all by myself. No, as boss of the Arataki gang, I gotta nab a little food and drink when we're running low. That's only natural, right?
Yeah, but nabbing people? That's taking it a bit...
Not when their families will pay good mora to see them again. Easy pickings. And the extra mora means I can, give some to my gang. Hey, what's with all the questions? Like I said, I'm not going back with you.
No way, mister! We've accepted a commission to bring you back!
What did you say, little one? Go on. Say it to my face.
Well, mostly she took a commission to bring you back.
Looks like you aren't gonna let this drop. In that case, we...
Uncle Ito! Don't run now. Careful or you'll fall.
What's taking you so long? You said we were gonna have a beetle fight today. Come on, you promised.
Yeah, that's right. Still going ahead. But you see, I've been out here for ages, and I still can't find a beetle that I like. So, just give Uncle Ito a little more time.
Huh? Who are they?
Yeah, that's right. I told them not to come, but what can I say? They were just too worried about me. It's because of a little thing called, prestige. Yeah, because of all...
Huh? What are you...
Come on, just play along. Leave the kid out of this.
Uncle Ito, you don't look so good. You look like you're about...
That's because Uncle Ito bumped his noggin on a tree branch while looking for a beetle. Uh-oh. It's all good, though. These horns are rock solid.
Okay, if you say so. Granny and I will keep heading...
Yep, I'll be right there. Hope you're ready to lose today.
Who were those people?
The old lady was Granny Oni. She's the one who took me in and raised me. And the kid's name is Daisuke. I took him in just a while back. They're both like family to me. They escaped with me out this way, along with my boys from the Arataki gang. If I didn't bring them with me, the Tenryo Commission would be knocking on their doors for sure.
Right. But if you care about them so much, then you shouldn't have done all that stuff that made them worry about...
Listen, how about we make a deal? You two let me go wrap things up with Daisuke, and once we're done battling beetles, the two of us will settle things with a duel. If you win, I'll come quietly. You can take me back to Inazuma City, and you won't hear a peep out of me. Why? 'Cause I'm an Oni of my word. I'll just tell little Daisuke that my friends and I need to step outside for a moment. That way you won't worry. Cool?
What should we do? There is...
Oh, it's on! I like your style. All right, but first things first. I need to find an Oni Kabuto to battle with. I've been looking here for ages and haven't found myself a winner yet, so it's time to come with me. Saves you worrying that I'm...
We're way behind schedule.
You guys have seen Oni Kabuto out in the wild, right? Even though they might look menacing on the outside, they're big softies on the inside. Most of the time, they're just sitting there doing... But let me tell ya, once the Oni Kabuto start fighting, the grand game of beetle fighting is a match where your beetle tries to flip the other beetle onto its back. Hey, it's not just some kid's game, okay? There's way more to it than... I have taken part in more beetle fights than you would believe. At least 800. I may have even crossed the 1,000 mark by this point. Anyway, after a while, you can tell a beetle's fighting potential just by looking at its... But it's not just about all the physical stuff. Oh no, your Oni Kabuto's gotta be in the right headspace as well. If it's not up for a... Boy, are you too lucky you ran into me. When it comes to beetles, I'm the expert that the experts go to. I'll show you all.
But we're not the ones that will be playing. We're just here to keep an eye on.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, not a problem. You two might think I'm just tooting my own horns here, but just you wait. I'll make you a beetle expert in no time. And by the way, that kid has one tough beetle. We can't underestimate it. You have to find a real lean meat.
Okay, so he...
Okay, there. Let's head to that hill. I'll bet my bottom Mora we're gonna find some major league Onikabu.
Uh-oh! Lightning storm!
Just our luck. Oh, darn it, they're all gone. Let's hop down from here and take a look. My gut's telling me that there's a king. Look, you see all those purple things? It's a whole pile of Onikabuto. Huh? Oh, what the? Ah, no, not lavender melons. Well, even a pro like myself can make a mistake from time to time. It's okay, just gotta roll with the punches. Let's try somewhere else. This is the one. This is the one. See? Yeah, it's on the smaller side. But size isn't everything in a beetle. Just let the expert explain, okay? What smaller beetles lack in strength, they make up for in agility. They usually got a whole bunch of sick moves just ready to... Listen, you can never see a beetle's true energy until it's in the ring. It might look a bit young and docile, but that's got its advantages. Haven't you ever heard the saying, don't judge a book by its cover? Young beetles that have never fought before always go all out in their first fight. Older beetles that have already been through the wars tend to just cower in the corner the moment they see a strong opponent. Hey, didn't I say not to worry? Come on, just have a little faith, would ya? My experience is telling me that this Onikabuto was spawned to be a champion!
Right here! Look what Paimon found! If we're gonna battle some beetles, then Paimon wants in! It's not like we have anything else to do. When you hop down, Paimon flew off somewhere else nearby. What do you think, Ito? It's big and strong and looks like a real fighter! And that bet the one you guys found must be way bigger.
Oh, you got some experience catching beetles too, huh?
Nope, this is the first one Paimon's ever caught.
Well, looks like you got a real knack for this. You'll be a fellow beetle fighting expert in no time.
Oh, so overall not that good
Anyway, great. With both your beetle and mine, I can tell this'll finally be the one. Well, you know, that's just life, man. There are so many people in this world who are talented, passionate, but it's no guarantee that so many unrelated things have to come together at once in just the right way to make victory happen.
As in pure luck? Huh. Guess it makes no difference whether we have Paimon's beetle or not.
Whoa. Let's not do anything rash here, you know. I think both of these fine beetles have a shot at winning. Let's just hang on to them and give them both a try. A true warrior never leaves a good beetle Anyway, time to head back and get this show started. Man, I am psyched for this. Woo! Let's go!
Finally, you're back! Can we start our beetle fight now?
Yeah, sure thing, buddy. But you better watch out. I brought a real winner back this time.
Don't worry, I'm not scared of your beetle. Go, Stripey Ghost!
I've got this fight in the bag. Let's go, Nimble Ninja!
Huh? When did you come up with that?
Come on, you can take him, little guy!
That's right! Finish it!
Oh, no! My little Nimble Ninja!
Ha! Looks like I win again!
Dang it! Ugh, it's my 7th loss in a row.
Ghost is invincible. Even
I won't forget this. I'll beat you next time, I swear! All right, Paimon, you're up. Time to give Crimson Cyclone a shot. Maybe it'll end this losing streak of mine.
All right, go get him, Crimson Cyclone!
Whoa! That one looks ultra strong. But it's still no match for you, Stripey.
All right, little guy.
No, I can't believe it.
Yay! We won! Ha! Paimon knew Crimson Cyclone would be the best!
Boy, did that one put up a fight. Woo! It wiped the floor with Stripey Ghost. I know a real beetle trainer when I see one. Way to kick some beetle butt, partner.
See? Paimon's got real talent. Of course, Crimson Cyclone has to take some of the... Oh, right. Yeah, now that the beetle fight... This is for you, Daisuke.
Huh? For me?
Go ahead, take it, Daisuke. When we finally get back to the city, you can show it off to all your friends.
But will we ever be able to go back?
Of course we will. Trust me. I never go back on... Anyway, I got some things I gotta discuss with my friends here. Go play with Granny for a while, would ya? There's a good boy.
Good. The kid doesn't suspect a thing.
You're from the Tenryou Commission, aren't you? I bet you're here to capture Uncle Ito.
Huh?
Hey, didn't I tell ya? They're my friends. In fact, they're in the gang. We're practically family.
That's not true. I already know everyone in your little gang, but I've never seen these two before. Uncle Ito didn't do anything wrong, and not only did he not do anything wrong, he also saved my life.
Hey, some things we don't tell to outsiders, remember? I'm, real...
Ito, sometimes you need to just say what you have to say.
Seems I can't hide it anymore. Come... I'll be honest with you. This thing the Tenryou Commission is investigating, with someone going around taking people and their possessions, I have my own reasons for lying about it. And I really didn't want to get innocent people caught up in this while I'm still trying to solve the real... And the same as you. I just want to avoid conflict at all costs.
So why in the world would you say that you were the culprit?
Maybe you don't know because you're Outlanders, but it all started a long, long time ago with the story...
Hold on a second. If you're talking about that fairy tale...
Oh, so you already know. Well, that makes things a whole...
So, is the story from the fairy tale...
Everything about the fate of the Oni is true. The blue Oni chose exile, and the crimson Oni stayed behind. But the other details aren't historically accurate. Fairy tales are nice stories, but there's something they leave out. It's a little thing called the Cold Heart. The Inazuma of long ago was a dangerous place. If you wanted the Raiden Shogun's protection, you had to have a good relation. The Oni are a proud kind, so it wasn't easy for them to ask others for acceptance. Over time, the Crimson Oni were friendly with the humans, but the Blue Oni, they were more stubborn and insisted on keeping to their own.
Paimon thought you were two different species. So...
Yep, that's right. There's no real difference between us. We just paint our horns different colors to show which side we belong to. Because humans were still wary of Oni at the time. The Crimson Oni always hoped to find a way to live in peace with... Humans didn't see a difference between Crimson and Blue Oni. All they knew was that Oni were hard to get along. If things were to continue that way, the Oni were never gonna get along with humans. And so, the most revered... Over drinks, they swore an oath. The Blue Oni would play the role of evil Oni to help the Crimson Oni integrate into human society. But the Blue Oni... First, the Oni must abandon any prejudice they held against humanity. Every Oni was to accept humans in their heart before the humans accepted them. Oni were not to use their strength to mistreat humans, but were also not to stand for Second, the Crimson Oni were to integrate with human society, but not by trying to please the humans. The Oni were to embrace their own honest characters, their surging temper. In other words, they were to carry on the Oni bloodline, while also protecting our Oni pride. After choosing exile, the number of Blue Oni began to dwindle, until eventually, since I first heard the story of the Blue and Crimson Oni as a kid, I've heard it countless times in my life. Not once did I ever imagine that the Blue Oni clan had actually survived.
So you're saying the real culprit was a descendant of the Blue...
That's right. Most people don't pay attention to the color of an Oni's horns. They probably don't even know that Blue Oni exist. But nothing gets by the Arataki gang. At the scene of the crime, they saw an Oni with different color horns. Still, it'd be strange if the culprit really was a descendant of the Blue Oni. I can't bring myself to Exactly. They would give up their life before abandoning. I've always respected the Blue Oni for the sacrifice they made. And I know the aspirations might... Our pride does not allow for any wrongdoing. You don't steal from other people. You don't... My guess is that the Blue Oni was tricked or forced into it somehow. But I don't have any... That's right. If I didn't step in, the Tenryou Commission would have definitely caught them by now.
But what does Daisuke have to do with any of this? He said that you saved him.
He was the one I managed to save from the Ronin after I sent them running from the sea. He was off playing somewhere when they came by and ransacked his house. By the time he came back, the whole reason I'm in this is to help this kid find his mom and dad again. I never wanted to tell you any of this. My original plan was to knock you both out and take my family to hide somewhere. There's more to this than just one Blue Oni. There's a dangerous group behind everything that's been going on. That's everything. The whole story. If you don't believe me and want to drag me back to Inazuma City, then... But, if you're willing to believe me, then please, give me a little time. Once I find the Blue Oni, I'll turn the...
Yep, Paimon too. Just treat it like we're here to keep an eye...
So, you... all right. I knew you'd be reasonable. I knew it. I was thinking right from the start. These two fine folks... Well, I should tell you, though, things could get a little dangerous, so, be...
Don't worry.
All right. Then our first job is to investigate where this Blue Oni is hiding out. There's a... Yo, you must be...
An Oni? Oh no, not an...
Oh, yeah. Not the one that robbed you, though, so, chill. I contacted you before, remember? I need your...
Oh, right. Sorry. I'm still a bit on edge after the incident. So anyway, here's what happened. I was just out... It's not the first time that's happened to me. Usually you just hand over some Mora and they'll leave you alone. At least you don't loot, but this time was different. They weren't willing to talk things over. Instead, they took my things and they started...
Huh? That's total...
I got down on my knees and begged. Said I had a family to care for, and that my business is our only livelihood. Then I saw that there was an Oni among the group. I thought he was going to be the one to finish me off, but instead, he stopped the others and told them to let me go. Yeah, that got them all arguing with each other. His cohort said that I was sure to retaliate, but the young Oni was insistent that they shouldn't lay a finger on me. Things got real heated. I thought they were gonna come to blows. Luckily, they let me escape with my life in the end. And I scrambled to get myself here, where I'd be safe.
So he'll steal, but he won't harm people. Seems he has some sort of standards. Did he say why they were robbing you?
Surely it was Mora, right? I mean, I can't say for sure. It's not like I asked. But what I did hear them say was, the goods are worth more than the merchant's life.
Ugh. Do you have any idea where they went after they...
I have no clue. But I think they're pretty active in the... You aren't gonna go after them, are you? Seriously, I'd advise against it. There are too many of them and they're all...
Don't worry. It's just a bunch of no-name scumbags. I got a whole laundry list of scores to settle with them. If these two islands are where they tend to hang around, we're... They gotta pass through here sometime. Let's just hang. If I'm not mistaken...
Yeah, things might get a little... Oh, here they come!
Yeah, there they are. And one of them has home... Alright, it's go time. Let's get them! Can't catch me! Looks like you fellas aren't going down without a fight. Fine by me. Let's fight first, talk later.
Feel my blade! Finally, the fairy! Lucky day!
Oh, man! Oni, coming through!
Finally, to the fairy! Finally, No.
Hey, don't even think about running. It's me, Arataki Ito, descendant of the Crimson Oni.
I know who you are. From the day we are born, every blue Oni knows their purpose. We all know our fate is one of self-sacrifice. But what about the Crimson Oni, You don't know anything about us. Not our miserable history, or any of our names. Mine's Takuya, by the way. But you don't even care, do you? Because those who get sacrificed should be forgotten, right?
No, you're wrong. I never knew the Blue Oni had survived to this day, and the moment I found out, I was determined that I would find you. Since you remember the pact between our two factions, I assume you also remember the pride we share as Oni. So my question is, how could a proud Oni like yourself go and abuse the weak and plunder the innocent? Why break the oath that our kind swore all those years ago? Huh? What's so...
Who are you to talk about pride and oaths with me? The Blue Oni gave up everything, just so the Crimson Oni could live peacefully in human. But let me ask you, Arataki Ito, what exactly do you contribute to human society? You're a blundering fool who can't hold down a real job, a laughingstock of the town, and worse still, you let them get your vision during the Vision Hunt decree. Protecting the Oni pride? Ha! You wouldn't know how if you're a disgrace to the Oni kind.
Hey, come on. None of that stuff's a big deal. I mean, you're really hanging me out to dry here, man.
Since when do you care what other people think? You just do whatever you want. It's not like anyone can stop. Do you have any idea of the kind of life my kin and I have lived while you've been hanging around in human society? We were cut off from the rest of the world. We severed all contact with it. And since then, we've had no place to... no clothing, no medicine, nothing. Besides the oath we swore to uphold in our So
that's why you joined a band of...
That's right. Why should I accept that life? Is holding fast to a worthless oath supposed to help me provide for my family and friends? I've abandoned our Oni pride. It's meaningless. I've given everything that I've stolen from humans to my community. What I've taken will at least keep the... That's what matters most to me.
Yeah, and besides, the Blue Oni sacrificed themselves so that Oni could be accepted. If people see Oni causing trouble again, then that'll defeat the whole purpose of the sacrifice you made!
You make a good point. But Arataki Ito's the one who needs to get that in. The Blue Oni are the bad guys, so we're expected to do bad things. Our actions won't tarnish the reputation, unless, of course, this bonehead decides it'd be a great idea to take all the blame for himself, completely destroying the trust between humans and the Crimson Oni and the... He's the one that wasted the sacrifice we made.
Huh? Well, I only had to do that because of you! I couldn't just stand back and let the Tenryo Commission drag you away.
You should get your priorities straight. The Blue Oni are history, all right? Forget about us. The Crimson Oni are the ones... Why couldn't you have just stayed out of this?
There they are! Seize them!
Oh no! It's the
Forget it! This was a waste of time. Look, I don't expect you to understand me, but you could at least take a look in the mirrors.
Hey! He got away! Uh-oh,
We can't get caught here. Looks like I'm up to bat. Just wait here, and we'll escape together when the time's... Whatever you do, don't attack any of the Tenryou Commission, or they'll be after you too.
Who goes there?
Attaboy! Ha! Can't catch me! Can't catch me!
Come on, men. He won't get away this time. Just give yourself up, Arataki-ito.
Attaboy! It's showtime! Can't catch me!
Take this! You must withdraw. Soldiers, quick!
Attaboy!
I've lost.
All hail!
Man, they really came out in force today. I'm kind of flattered the Tenryou Commission sent, but I still haven't completely recovered from the bean attack earlier. I'm starting to lose my edge here. No, all that would do is send them after our blue Oni friend instead. But I have to settle things with him first, man to man.
Then what should we do?
No choice but to keep kicking some Tenryou butt.
Hey, boss. Thought you'd have all the fun without us?
Granny Oni sent us. We're here to lend a hand.
Maybe we can't take him, but we can sure slow him down. Now's...
Hey, I told you to stay out of this one.
Well, we're in it now. Come on, there's...
Go, do what you gotta do.
All right then, watch yourselves. Soon as I'm done, I'm coming back. Come on, you two. Time to roll.
Don't let them get away. After them.
Hey, you guys want some of this? There's plenty to go around.
Run for it, boss!
As boss of the Arataki gang, getting rescued by my own boys feels pretty humiliating. I promise to never let you down, boys. All right, we've got some footprints to follow. Let's find Takuya.
It was real touching and all what they did, but those few guys weren't much of a gang.
Hey, it takes Mora to run a gang, okay? They're all I've got for now. Huh. Is it just me, or... a wrecked cart and some goods? Look alive, we've got company.
Decided by destiny.
There's more! There's more!
Seems they definitely don't want us going any further. Let's see what's waiting for us up ahead. Huh. Besides the footprints, there are other signs of life here too. Must be plenty going on around here. Let's investigate. They couldn't have just disappeared into thin air. Unless they're all ninjas or something. Hidden entrance, yes! All right, I think this is gonna be where they keep all the people.
Paimon thinks Takuya's probably in there as well.
Huh? Fire away? Of course I did. But it takes a world-class blockhead like Takuya to think his ideas are actually gonna work. So I'm here to save him no matter what.
Huh? What were you two talking about? Are you keeping...
All acquired by less than legitimate means, no doubt. All the more reason we gotta put an end to this.
Let's roll! To the very final cut. No.
Can't catch me.
Stairs are over there. We can't go up if we can't reach them.
No problemo. That'll be what this mechanism's for.
My opponent
Quake!
delves into destiny.
Let's roll! To the very...
Oh, it's moving!
See? What did I tell you? Just trust my instincts.
Can't catch me. Can't catch me.
It's my lucky day. Stabilize.
Going somewhere.
No touching. Whirling snow. Yeah.
Finally, to the very...
Attaboy!
Solidify! I will have order! To the very...
Bam!
No.
Can't catch me.
Must be holding on to them for leverage. All right, let's get him out of here. Coming through!
Let's roll!
Alright, you're all free to go now.
Sorry, but have you seen our little boy? We're awfully worried about...
Calm down, dear. We don't even know if you...
But...
Oh, you must be Daisuke's...
Yes, that's right. Have Have you seen him? Where is...
Don't worry, he's safe and sound. Someone's looking after him now on Yashiori Island. I can show you where on the map. He's been worried about you. I bet he'll be
You were the one who saved him? Oh, thank...
No, please, no. No need to thank me. It's my pleasure, really. It's just who I am. Before you go calling me a hero, let me ask you this. Wouldn't any other self-respecting guy who saw another person in danger have done the exact same?
Really? Just one little compliment and it goes...
These vagrants are insatiable. They'll do anything for me. No one dares stand up to them for fear of what they might...
Would they really do anything?
No, actually, because one of the guys, the one with Oni horns on his head. Oh, in fact, his horns look just like...
At night, he would secretly bring us food and water. I don't understand. Are you a friend of his?
Relative.
Oh, maybe there's something secretly troubling him. He seemed different from the rest of the gang. They seem like heartless crooks, but I'd say he comes...
Let me put it this way. There are a few things he needs to straighten out in his head, and...
I'm glad to hear that. He's lucky to...
Don't worry. He'll be in my trusty hands. Anyway, you should scram. It's still not safe here.
Yes, thanks again. You've rescued our entire family.
Huh. Child that made some poor choices. Anyway, let's get going, while we still have time.
Catch me!
This is the place. The jig's up! Surrender while you can!
Take flight!
Solidified!
Attaboy!
Orders, guys! This! Let's roll! The fairy!
Bet you think you've won, don't ya? So naive! This is my... I'll let you in on a little secret. A long time ago, I picked up this rare paper charm. What makes it so special is that if you tear one piece...
Newsflash, don't care about your cute little origami obsession.
You better stay where you are and let me finish. Aren't you curious what the other pieces use? I'll tell you. It's now the critical component of the mechanism, and when it gets torn, this place goes up in smoke. Yeah, the whole hideout is...
What? You're gonna blow this whole place up?
Oh, don't worry about me. I made sure that I've got an escape route. The rest of you, though, you're gonna be buried. You've had your fun. Now it's... my paper charm! Where's my paper charm?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you looking for this?
Yes, that's it. But when did you...
I snatched it earlier, to stop you from doing anything.
Why, you... Now...
You're one to talk. What about burying everyone here? If you ask me, that sounds like you've already betrayed our agreement.
Just give it here!
You done talking now? Huh? You sure? Great, because I'm done listening! Ha! Great work, Takuya. You arrived in the nick of time.
Stay away from me.
Huh?
I said stay away, or I'll tear the pit.
Hey, okay. Fine. Just calm down.
Just because I won't let him blow this place to bits doesn't mean that I won't do it myself. Unless you want to get buried, you should leave this place now.
You won't go through. If you were that cruel, then why bother protecting every person you've come across?
I'm not here to reason with you. Go! This sacrifice is mine to make. Mine alone!
No one needs to sacrifice them.
Alright, then you tell me. I've tarnished our Oni pride and abandoned our ancestors' oath. I chose this path so I could provide for my fellow Oni. I was ready to die from the very... This is between us blue Oni. But you... If it wasn't for you, everything would have worked...
They're here! We won't let them slip away.
Uh-oh, there's nowhere else.
Hey, Tenryo Commission! I'm the one you're looking for. I did it. I'm behind every... You're the ones in charge of detaining criminals in human society, right? I'm sure you can tell who the...
Huh? It's like he's trying to reenact the fairy tale.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's me you've been looking for, and here I am. How are you ever gonna report back without capturing me?
Stop fooling around!
Listen, Takuya, sacrificing yourself won't solve any... Your sacrifice can't protect me or your fellow Oni. And giving up your life isn't gonna make theirs any longer. Sacrificing yourself is one way to escape your fate, but the only one you'll be setting free is yourself. Listen to me. You wanna be the tough guy? Huh? Well, this is the coward's way out. Don't let your sacrifice stain our Oni pride. The blue Oni have been scraping the bottom of the barrel all these years, so let's give them a new beginning. We've made mistakes, but we can make up for them. Fate hasn't been kind to the Oni? Well then let's tear it up and start over. But before any of that can happen, you need to get yourself behind me and forget about all that self... Now let's go. But we're not done talking about this. Takuya!
I'll take care of this. There are still people in danger. Go, help them.
What?
Hey, I got this.
Come on!
Forget about me! Just go! It's what I deserve!
Ah, shut up, would ya?
Wait, what about Ito and Takuya? Paimon hopes they're alright. Look! It's Ito and Takuya!
That's gonna hurt tomorrow. What's up with the looks on your faces? I said we'd be okay, didn't I? I'm sure I'd be looking a whole lot sharper right now if it wasn't for that brutal bean attack of yours earlier.
Why? Why would you do this? I'm the guilty one here. I don't deserve this.
Because we're Oni, that's why. We share the same blood, brother. Our parents and their parents before them never taught us that it was okay to abandon family and... I just wish you'd come to find me. If you knew about me all along, then you should have come and asked me for help. I never would have dreamed of turning you away.
The Blue Oni disappeared so that they wouldn't bring trouble to the Crimson Oni. If I came to you for help, wouldn't that just
Not to me. I've always respected the Blue Oni for their sacrifice. It's only because of them that we have survived to see today, and built a world where Oni and humans... Honestly, everything that I have now, I owe to the Blue Oni. And let me tell you, the Inazuma of today wouldn't see you as a villain just because of the color of your horn.
You say all that, but... in spite of everything, you're barely...
That's just how I roll, man. You remember the pack, don't you? We're not supposed to suck up to the humans. We're supposed to earn their respect. Every member of the Arataki gangs had a tough time trying to fit in. Take Akira, for example. He snores like you wouldn't believe. Or Genta. He's got a serious temper problem. Even Granny Oni. She got that name for taking me in as a kid. You want to talk about pride? Well, in our gang, we're proud to welcome anyone who's been through adversity with
But...
Nah, don't worry. The Arataki gang's already a bunch of misfits. You really think you could...
We've dealt with the Kairagi and the people they took captive. I assume the two of you are finished talking. Takuya, Based on the findings of our investigation, I hereby announce that you are officially under arrest for forceful seizure of people and property. All stolen articles will be reclaimed. That means we'll be seizing all the goods you passed on to your kin.
No, please don't! Without those goods,
It's all right, Takuya. Those goods never belonged to us. Don't worry. I'll help take care of your kin. Now that I know the situation, I'll personally make sure they never suffer.
Might want to put your grand plans on hold there. You're under arrest too, for numerous assaults on the Tenryo Commission.
Oh, yeah, but no worries. I'll put my gang on the case. My boys will take good care of the Blue Oni.
Yeah, we've already arrested them.
Oh, right, yeah,
That's what they get for resisting.
Yeah, I guess it's up to you then, Traveler. Could you be a pal and tell Granny Oni about the Blue Oni situation? Yeah, I know the drill. This isn't my first time.
As for you two, lending them your aid when you knew full well they were in the wrong means that the culpability extends, but given your unique circumstances, and in light of the complexity of this case...
Hey, wait! Unique circumstances? Are these guys like a big deal or something? Oh, yeah, okay. Cool. Because I was gonna say, you know, like, I'm kind of a big deal myself. Yeah, all right, see you next time. Whenever that'll be. That's gonna hurt tomorrow. What's up with the looks on your faces? I said we'd be okay. I'm sure I'd be looking a whole lot sharper right now if it wasn't for that.
Why? Why I'm the guilty one here? I don't deserve this.
Because we're Oni, that's why. We share the same... Our parents and their... I just wish you'd come to... If you knew about me all along, then you should have come and asked me for help. I never would have dreamed of turning you away.
The Blue Oni...
Not to me. It's only because of them that we have survived to see today. And built a world where Oni and... Honestly...
You say...
That's just how I roll, man. You remember the past. Every member of... Take Akira for... Even Granny. You want to talk about...
But...
don't worry. We've dealt with the Kairagi and the Takuya. All stolen art...
No!
It's all right, Top. Don't worry.
Might want to put your...
Oh! But no...
Yeah...
Oh! Yeah, I guess it's up to you then. Thanks.
As for you, but...
Hey, wait! Unique circumstances? Are these guys like a... Oh, yeah, all right, see you next time. Whenever that'll be.
Well, Weird. But at least he's not a bad guy.
Ah, yes. That does sound...
So, did they take... Yes, they did. But don't be too upset, Daisuke. We will have the... He and his gang may have acted recklessly, but the fact remains that he still helped us.
Yeah, I knew it! Uncle Ito helped us, and...
Now, don't get any ideas, Daisuke. Ito is a far cry from awesome. He still caused a lot of trouble. If you ask me, I'd say he's like one of those little Oni Kabuto you kids are playing with all the... Though he looks fierce on the outside, he has a kind heart. He's not a...
I don't really get it, but it sounds like a compliment. I can't wait for my next...
Thank you, Granny, for taking care of our little boy. I hope that...
Yes, you needn't worry. The official...
It's time we started heading back. We'll be sure to visit again soon.
Ah, I'm glad that everything... As for the Blue Oni, just leave them to me. If there's one...
Do you need our help?
No. Besides, once Ito is released,
He'll be. Oh, yes, he does whatever he puts his mind to. Back when I took him in, everyone thought I was most unusual indeed. They started calling, but I've never been ashamed of this name. On the contrary, I'm quite proud of it. Because Ito is my pride and joy.
A long, long time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a crimson Oni and a blue Oni. They were the best of friends. The crimson Oni wanted to be friends with the humans, so the blue Oni played the role of the naughty kid. And then he left. After a long time, the crimson Oni was living happily with the humans, but in his heart, he wanted to bring the blue Oni back home. The crimson Oni didn't know where to find the blue Oni. His search took him up the highest mountains and across the widest rivers. He found many traces of the blue Oni, but the more he found, the clearer it became. The blue Oni was hiding on purpose. So just as the blue Oni had once done, the crimson Oni left him a letter.
Dear Al, I've made lots of human friends now, and I want to have a big party for everyone. I want all my friends to be there. That means you too, Al. If you don't want to meet me, you can just watch from a distance.
The blue Oni snuck back to the village and hid in the shadows. He saw the great feast and roaring fire and longed to join in. But though his stomach rumbled, the blue Oni remembered the oath of old and kept his distance. Suddenly, he jumped. The crimson Oni was right behind him.
Hey, you're finally back. Come on, I'll introduce you. It's time everyone met my best friend.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
I'm here.
Stabilize!
All hail! Whirling snow!
Stabilize!
A worthy opponent! Sakura swirl!
I will have order! Gather! Solidify! Gather!
Rise.
Emergency countermeasures aren't my thing.
See that he stays safe.
Osmanthus.